Welcome back to the PSB Elite 32. We join you with this game in progress. It is a 2-point advantage for the Georgia Hoopstars as they lead the Minnesota Fury here early on in the contest. 7 minutes, 16 seconds remaining here on the game clock as far as the first quarter is concerned. 4 8-minute quarters here at the Elite 32. Fury with their first possession. Stopping in the middle. Good footwork and the finish there by number 12, Tori Martell. Martell makes it 2-2. Got a foul on the inside. We're going to have a trip to the free throw line coming here for number 33. That's Kamia Carter. Carter has a chance to break the 2-2 tie. Carter takes care of business at the free throw line, 4-2. The Minnesota Fury 2019 squad just picked up a last-second buzzer-beating victory there versus a good Miami Suns Team Larkin squad. That game stalled for, I'd say, 75% of it. An offensive struggle, but it really turned up the last few minutes, and the Fury were able to get the victory. Trying to get off to a better start. Here's the 2017 Elite squad. That last bucket scored for number 3, Lindsey Thuning. Score 7-4 in favor of the Georgia Hoopstars. Two long strides, shot off the mark initially there by Anika Jank. But reinforcements as the triple was knocked down by number 21, Riley Wheatcraft. Wheatcraft tickles the twine to make it 7-7. Here with just over 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Weiner gets it to Deshae Whitfield. Ball's loose. The Fury come up with it, and we're going to have a lay-in on the other side.
You gotta hold on to the ball.
Easy bucket there for Theanine. She puts the Fury up by 2. Floater by Carter's good. Her first deuce from the field. Got 2 free throws earlier in the contest. She ties us up at 9 apiece.
I really like her game, what she brings to the table long term. Productive, good size, plays hard, and the ability to score at any moment.
That voice none other than Brandon Clay joining us here courtside as Whitfield wrestles away that rebound, gets it to Taylor Hawks.
It's a good matchup. When you talk about two teams with very contrasting styles, you see Hawks get into the teeth of the defense.
Showing some of those contrasting styles through a couple of these replays. You look at some of the shooters that can really stretch the floor here. That one's knocked down by number 21, Riley Wheatcraft. As Wheatcraft got her first points of the contest, and then we get a look at what Taylor Hawks was able to do there on the front end. She goes to the line now, makes the free throw, and there was the initial deuce.
Well, the thing I like so much about Hawks, honestly, is her ability to take a bump and still make a play through it. You'll see more and more of that as the game goes along, I'm sure. Good size, good frame, handles it get downhill. And they can also stretch the defense a good little bit, too.
Rebound by Whitfield.
Oh, nice read there. A little hesitation. And one. Whitfield has really come along this summer. I was talking with program director and coach J.D. Davis before the game, and one of the things that I said to him was how impressed I've been with Whitfield's development. See the hesitation there, the hoop, and the harm. Chance for three.
Eat 15-9 now after back-to-back three-point plays for the Hoopstars. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter. Fury patient here on the offensive end. Now they'll work it inside. And you mentioned Whitfield and some of her development on the offensive end. She, from a defensive standpoint, the range of positions that she can guard.
I was just about to say that. She's able to guard two through the four and not afraid to get in there and get her hands dirty. You see the play there. See she got, a little Band-Aid on her nose. I mean, definitely willing to go get it.
Going and getting the three ball there is number 15 for the Fury, Danielle Schaub.
Love Schaub's game. Had the opportunity to watch her in school ball multiple times with Park Centers. Played with some really high-level kids, including her sister, Hannah.
She makes it 12-15. It's Taylor Hawks. Gets another finish inside.
Her ability to make plays downhill makes her unique. She's one of those players. She's one of the players where you start to talk about her game and what's going to happen for her at the next level. It's amazing that more schools aren't sitting on her at this point. Everybody needs a point guard that can distribute it, that can score it, and can play the way she plays. Hard to find, though. It's definitely a value there.
She makes it a 5-point contest. Carter going to get it over to Imani Arnold. Arnold can't get the shot to go. Here come the Fury the other way. You can hear the contact there, playing through it, but finally earning the call there. Number 1, Jalene Danninger.
Yeah, I like Danninger, kid that's going to give Doug Bruno just a really heady option at the point guard spot. Ability to stroke the outside shot. Good frame. Can take a bump, can still make a play. Like some of the things she brings to the table already, looking ahead to the next level.
One minute, 32 seconds remaining here on the first quarter clock. Hawks drives baseline, now kicks out to Whitfield. Hawks floats another one up, can't get this one to go. Wide open look. When all the dust settled there on that possession, we're having over the back call. I want to go against number 53, Sydney Weir.
She's got great size in the middle. You start talking about long-term projections, kids like that. Good length, good size. You talk about, again, we talked about this with Whitfield, the willingness to mix it up. But the same thing I think applies in this situation as well.
Hawks hesitates, now explodes. She's proven a problem for the Fury right now.
I don't know a lot, but I know when a kid can play and makes plays, whether it's the high school level, whether it's the club ball circuit. She is a talented guard who can get it done in a number of ways.
Often when you look at how the Minnesota Fury, not just this team, but how the program defends, they make it very hard for individual players to have the success that allows them to not have to move the ball around in order to really probe the defense and be able to get good looks. You're seeing Hawks just sort of pin the ears back and get the step on them on a consistent basis so far here in this game.
No question. The thing about Hawks, when she starts to make a play, she gets downhill in a hurry and drops that shoulder. So when she drops that shoulder, if you're not strong enough to get through her, you're not strong enough to do anything with her defensively. And trying to stop her is much easier said than done.
Case in point, this replay as we get ready for the first quarter break.
When you see her use the screen there, whoop, little hesitation. Now it's just one-on-one. If she gets downhill and gets that shoulder into your body or in front of you and puts her on her behind, it's just a wrap. You just got to hope she misses at that point.
We'll be right back. Second quarter underway here live from Augusta University in Augusta, GA. It is a 6-point advantage for the Georgia Hoopstars as we start the second quarter. Cut that in half.
Well, that's tough. I love Wheatcraft's game. Big wing player, can make that open shot. Does multiple things on the floor, including stretch the defense. You saw her come right off of that offside action, catch the ball, and make it happen.
Whitfield will get her second trip to the free throw line here in the contest. That three-pointer was Riley Wheatcraft's second of the game.
Yeah, she's locked in going to Northern Iowa. Made that commitment back in the fall time. And they get themselves a good one. They get themselves, like I said, a kid that can play on the inside. Will mix it up, will rebound well from the position, and then be able to hit the three as well.
Good addition to the Missouri Valley Conference. Whitfield can't get that second free throw to go. Get it right there to the elbow. Contested shot there. That one kicks off the back of the rim right to Whitfield.
I like Jank, though. I like the fact that she opened up looking to try to make that play happen. Colorado commit.
Under the 7-minute mark now in this second quarter. Extra pass made.
Look at that. Look at that. We talked about just a second ago, seeing something in Jank's game, her ability to open up. Oh, as Carter just drives, uncontested. Everybody just looks. They had the white towel out and pulled it back. Huh?
Back to a 3-point advantage for the Hoopstars. Good work on that last rebound and finish there by Jank.
You see the open action here that the Fury are running, and Jank with the range to three, showing you why she's an elite 100 watch list prospect.
Impressive sequence there for Jank. Gets it done inside there, steps outside, and we're going to have an offensive foul. We take another look at that last bucket by Jank.
This is just good basketball. You see the action, reads the pop, her defender sinks, and that's the tough part. When you deal with the screen and the curl cut that comes off of it, the post defender has to make a decision. Do you sink? Do you switch where the post takes the guard? Now you get a big on little situation. And the Fury really starting to open up the offensive playbook here over the past couple of minutes.
Tough shot inside. Rebound there by Whitfield. Carter up top. Working along the baseline, nowhere to go, met by 2 blue jerseys, but the ball squirts out to Whitfield, and she'll kick it back up to Hawks for the reset. Number 22, Kimberly Forbes, in the game for the Hoopstars, going on the floor by number 1, Milana Woods. Woods on the drive, met with resistance, can't get the shot to go.
And once again, Jank involved now on the defensive end that time. Oh, tough move there by Whitfield. Everything but the bucket. But love her ability to be able to avoid the contact and the offensive foul there. Shot was set up for the charge.
It's a wide open look at 3. They'll get the second opportunity. 2 for $1 sale on threes. Cashing in. There she goes again. Wheatcraft.
Oh, and their ability at the 4 and the 5 right now with Wheatcraft and Jank to stretch you out and force you to guard them all the way out to 20 feet is going to allow them clean looks. And you see J.D. Davis inserting Audrey Weiner, who kind of gives them a similar feel in terms of a forward who can stretch the floor with her ability to shoot, to try to counter-punch what's going on here with the Fury's action.
You don't want to second guess what's going on the floor, but to me, there's no way it should be about 4 minutes left in the second quarter, and Audrey Weiner hasn't even attempted a 3 yet.
No question. And she shot the ball so well throughout the spring, summer. You definitely want to get her some touches, kind of like the Fury have. You know, it took them a minute to get Jank and Wheatcraft shots, and they got them here early in the quarter, and they've made them pay.
Speaking of Wheatcraft, here's the most recent one. There's way too much space with the way she shot the ball.
If you give her the ability to get her feet set underneath her, that ball's going in.
This time misses on the inside, goes to the floor to get it. And they'll get another opportunity, will the Fury. Weiner gets the rebound.
Whoop. Now it's going to be Hawks pushing in transition, which is exactly what you don't want if you're the Fury. Look at that pass. They're going to get her for steps there, but what a pass from Hawks. I mean, she threw that thing 50 yards on a rope.
(24-21). 3 minutes, 33 seconds and counting left to play here in the first half. Ball's poked away, loose momentarily, but the Hoopstars pick it up. Pass intended for Amani Arnold. Broken up there by Wheatcraft. Hoopstars have led most of the first half until recently, where the Fury were able to go up after a flurry of threes by Wheatcraft, 3 to be exact. Pass inside to Arnold, goes to get it, and finishes.
That's big. I really like Arnold's length, her ability to make plays around the rim. You know, we talk about slender strong. You know, she's got a slender frame, but definitely strong throughout her body there.
That take made by number 1, Jalene Danninger.
And we talked about liking Danninger and just her versatility. I think that's a great example. And there's Weiner. But kind of like it did for Wheatcraft and Jank, once they got in, got a little rhythm, didn't take long for them to establish their presence. Same thing for Weiner on the other end.
She ties us up at 26 apiece. (26-26), coming up on the 2-minute mark. One there on the block. Instead, she'll come and set the ball screen.
Yeah.
Will work.
Got to get that reach in there on Forbes.
We talked about Audrey Weiner And why I felt like she has to have a three-point attempt.
It's the same double down that we talked about in the last game. You've got to force post players to be one-on-one scorers on multiple possessions before there's any need to double down and try to make a play. Great hustle there by the unit.
So Monty Arnold got the steal. The unit making sure she goes to the free throw line and earns them. Monty Arnold out of Loganville High School. First free throw in and out. Still 26-26, 1 minute 51 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second opportunity coming here for the Fury. It's a 1-point lead for the Georgia Hoopstars.
Tough shot there by Martell. I like the pull-up, though. Good time for it, just didn't fall, but that was a great time to go ahead and let that thing go.
Had a similar pull-up to get on, getting the Minnesota Fury on the board there in the first quarter. Hawks and Forbes converge for the rebound there. Hawks goes ahead, takes it, now looking to convert.
I will say this again. I don't understand why more schools are not involved with Taylor Hawks. Her ability to make a play downhill is unique, to say the least.
Puts the Hoopstars up by 3. 35 seconds.
I mean, they really shoot the basketball from every position. I mean, in this particular game, they've actually shot it better from the 4 and the 5 and your trail spots than they have from the guard spot here through the first half, and it's kept them right in the game.
Ties us up at 29, 15 seconds and counting. Coach J.D. Davis wanting his Hoopstars to hold for the last shot. Hawks with 8 seconds to work with, gets the step. J.D. Davis says all day as she gets another take. So that will do it for the first half.
Again, the read, the whoop, slight hesitation right down the hill, put you on that shoulder. And once you get on that shoulder, it's a wrap.
Cancel Christmas. We'll be back after halftime. Third quarter underway here at the PSB Elite 32. A 2-point advantage for the Georgia Hoopstars as we start the second half. Strong rebound pulled out of there will create another opportunity for the Minnesota Fury. That was number 21, Riley Wheatcraft. She was dangerous from three-point land there in the first half, but having no problem rolling up the sleeves and attacking the offensive glass as well. Fury can't score there, so back over to the Hoopstars. Marcus Burnett, I'm joined by Jonathan Hemingway here on the second half portion of the contest.
Hey, Marcus, as always, glad to join you. Glad to be on the microphone here for this Georgia Hoopstars versus Minnesota Fury second half. You see Jachet Whitfield from Sumter, South Carolina, get that lay-in there to bring this to a 33-29 score. Check that.
No foul called there, I'll say it. And one. Riley Wheatcraft takes the contact and is still able to finish.
Wheatcraft gave her verbal pledge to the University of Northern Iowa. She is the team's leading scorer, and we've got plenty of scoring in this one.
Taylor Hawks, one of the usual suspects when it comes to scoring in this game. She's been doing it early and often. So we have a foul on the play. Let's take a look at that last finish. This should be the Wheatcraft move. Gets the step on Weiner. Met right there by Whitfield. Actually a good no call. Some contact there, but a good no call by the officials. That's why they're there, and I'm here with the headset next to Jonathan Hemingway. Floated up by Carter. Can't get it to go. 31-35, a 4-point lead for the Hoopstars. Hawks over to Weiner. Had one three-pointer in the first half. Can't get her first of the second there on that attempt. Strum for the ball. Jump ball, possession arrow. We'll keep it with the Hoopstars. Taylor Hawks, the nice cut. She's done a lot off the dribble. They're moving without the ball, the cut and the finish. They stepped on the in line there, so ball back over to the Hoopstars. 4-point game, 5 minutes, 33 seconds and counting left to play here in the third quarter. Taylor Hawks with it up top. Try to work it inside now. That one rejected. Shot blocked there by Wheatcraft, but off the hand of Arnold. So they get the rejection and the possession through the Fury. Nearly stolen back by Arnold. That one touches every part of the rim, wouldn't fall down, but we'll have a foul. There as Jenk secured the rebound. Jenk has it stolen away by Hawks.
Love what the Hoopstars are doing on offense this year. Getting a lot of player movement away from the basketball, setting a lot of screens, even posting up some wings, but some good defense here by the Fury to get them disrupted.
I'm trying to figure out, there was a PSB Real Deal in the Ville matchup that the Hoopstars won. I can't think of the team. I was hoping I could run it by you, Hemi, and that you would be able to remember it, but given the number of teams and games we broadcasted during July, I know that's a needle in a haystack type of thing, but I just figured I'd just, hope for the best there. But it was a big win at Session 2 on PSB Real Deal in the Ville.
Yeah, I think they knocked off Exodus, EY Bill,
Correct.
if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. That was the squad, and Different playing styles and personnel when you look at this Minnesota Fury squad, but I feel like a similar type of standard when you look at the quality on the floor, the program, and what a win against the squad would mean. That one rejected by Weiner.
Good defense there. Good reaction. And this Minnesota Fury team, very well accomplished on the national scene. They, coming into this year, they virtually undefeated in tournament bracket play in years past. Now, they do have some injuries this year that has slowed them up a little bit. Most notably, Kristen Scott, who is Iowa State bound, and as well as Olivia Korngable, who is out with an ACL, headed to South Dakota. But this is a talented bunch with nearly everybody committed to a school, if not a Division I school. You mentioned Jolene Dengener going to DePaul, and Wheatcraft going to UNI. This is a team not only with talent, but they play very well together. They've got a good system you see right here in transition. That's a Sydney Workey getting loose there for the lay-in. Workey actually going to Concordia St. Paul, Division II. Good program there in Minnesota.
So 35-36, the Fury pulled to within one. You talk about that accomplished squad and the accolades. Taylor Hawks trying to take advantage of the stage that comes along with playing such a solid squad. She can't get that shot to go as the Fury can take the lead here on this possession. 3 from the corner. Too strong on the shot. Offensive rebound, chased down. Wheatcraft defended by Whitfield. Tough shot. Good defense there by Whitfield. Wheatcraft continues to have a strong game. We've seen Whitfield score it in a variety of ways here in the contest.
See Weiner drawing the foul here on the interior, number 23 in black, going to the free throw line. Weiner very well known on the PSB circuit as a shooter. You saw her hit one in the first half from long range. But the rest of her game is starting to round out. You saw the block shot earlier. Now you see her putting it on the floor, backing a defender down. The kid, continues to add different parts to her game, and she'll play her high school ball at Buford this upcoming year with Coach Gene Durden and the Wolves.
(37-38). Hoopstars back up by 1. Wheatcraft on the drive, leaves it short, and it'll go back to the Hoopstars.
Wheatcraft, a great first step to get all the way to the bucket. Couldn't get it to go, though. But you see just the versatility, the quickness. You mentioned the shooting ability. Standing at 6 foot tall, a wing forward like she is, she's a tough cover.
Arnold got caught up there, out to Carter. Carter turns the corner, nothing but daylight there. They can't get the shot to go.
She was right there at the mouth of the bucket, and I think she was stuck in between of, do I try to float this in without the backboard? Do I try to kiss it off the glass? And she ended up missing left and right there, and that's one of the tougher shots in basketball, I think.
Wheatcraft comes right back. And that's her, I believe that's her first three-point make of the second half.
What the Fury do so well in the half court is driving the ball right to the tape. We call it, a lot of coaches in the preseason will put tape right down the middle of of the court. So you see Whitfield get downhill, and then there's going to be a foul on the rebound. Finishing that thought about the Fury. They get the ball right to the tape. You'll see it right here with some passing. And I said it in the first broadcast with the 2019 Fury group. The best type of three-pointer is the type of three-pointer where there's a pass from the inside out. You know, because your shoulders are already square, you're able to step into it, you know, as opposed to the top to wing or, you know, wing to wing, where you kind of have to catch and square. Those type of threes are more high percentage.
39-40. The Hoopstars pull to within one. Under the minute mark here in the third quarter. That one does everything but stay down. Loose ball, and Wheatcraft gets it inside. There's another inside-out three.
We standing. Wow, we standing around.
The Hoopstars in a slight funk there in terms of their defensive rebounding there on that last sequence. Back out of the timeout. Minnesota Fury ball along the baseline. .23 seconds on the third quarter game clock. Acrobatic shot there by Niblink. One that almost went down.
That was good offense there by Minnesota. Swung the ball from side to side. Got some curl cuts, some movement. Unfortunately, they could not finish it with the score.
7 seconds on the game clock. Carter has it. And we'll have a foul before the buzzer sounds. So that will send Kamia Carter to the free throw line. No time left, so they will send the rest of the players to the bench.
I guess they're just going to go ahead and let her shoot the free throws with no time on the clock. There recently been a high school rule that is implemented saying that there must be time that is put on the clock, even if it's just 0.2 of a second. But I don't think it really matters.
What matters is we've got a 40-40 ball game as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us here on SUV TV. We'll be back to decide this one after this quick break. fourth quarter is rolling. Fury trying to get going with it. Trip to the free throw line coming here for Wheatcraft. Riley Wheatcraft at the line. 7 minutes, 49 seconds remaining here in the game. Good on the first free throw. And swish on the second. Marcus Burnett joined by Jonathan Hemingway. It's been a back and forth game. The Hoopstars led early. The Fury, thanks to some sharp shooting from Riley Wheatcraft, were able to take modest leads. But Kamia Carter, before I can even finish that sentence, gives the Hoopstars a 1-point advantage.
I like what Carter has done in recent months. She's really developed her game. Always been a very good slasher to the bucket. As you see the Fury running their offense, and Jenk scoring on the little flex cut underneath. But Kamia Carter, you know, from the time that we saw her first this March at the Coach Hemi Showcase to now, she's really added pieces to her game. Jumper, it's become a legitimate scoring threat.
Hawks can't get that jumper to go. The Fury with the rebound, 44-43 in favor of Minnesota. 6 minutes, 42 seconds and counting left to play here in the game. Traveling violation called there. So not like the offense that we see here in this replay, Hemi. They're on that turnover.
Oh, I missed it. And it wasn't a flex cut at all, actually. It was a simple pick and roll. Pass to the top, and then Jenk rolls right to the mouth of the rim and gets a score.
44-43. Arnold calling for it inside. And they're going to, that's the second time that's happened to where Arnold has had a shot blocked, but it ends up being off of her. I'm sure if you're the Hoopstars, you want the made bucket, but Brandon talked about Arnold and how she has that skinny strength in terms of you look at her and she's a lot stronger than she looks. Been met with resistance on 2 shots, still able to muscle it up, but it goes out of bounds, and that's a strong move by Riley Wheatcraft, but it's going to be nullified as it'll go the other way. Hawks with it. Hawks has cooled off, relatively speaking, with the way that she started the game. Has been getting others involved, but the Fury have adjusted in terms of making sure she's not able to score as easily as she did the first 3 quarters. Whitfield with the rebound.
Yeah, good point. I think the Fury have done a good job with their defense, understanding what to take away with Hawks. You see the good help defense right there on the drive by Thunik.
That was a July possession right there for Whitfield. Kind of slow to get down, let someone go through the legs, and Coach J.D. Davis with the substitution.
But, you know, overall, you know, Hawks now is having to make a play through a second defender, you know, rather than just being able to get downhill and score, you know, in one-on-one situations.
Trip to the line coming for Wheatcraft. 4 minutes, 59 seconds on the fourth quarter clock. Wheatcraft splits the pair of free throws, so a 2-point lead for the Fury. 2019 squad won in cardiac fashion prior to this one. They're trying to go 2-0 in the evening slate of games. Both of them championship games. Arnold fouled on the play. And we'll shoot 2.
Good looking drive there by Arnold. Downhill to her right hand. Loganville High School, 2017 prospect, 6 foot tall. Can't get that one to go, but Arnold is a promising prospect, accomplished in her high school career thus far, and we expect to see much more of that in the future.
Can't get either one of the free throws, so still a 2-point lead for the Fury. And pouring salt on the wound, Wheatcraft buries a triple to make it 43-48. So you have freebies there at the line. You missed those 2. And just like that, a 3 is made on the other end. Hawks will get a trip to the free throw line.
Great cut there by Hawks. Filling the top with the cut. She gets overplay, cuts back door. Almost makes the right-handed lay-in, but draws the foul nonetheless.
Already talked about what a great addition Wheatcraft will be there for Northern Iowa. See her given plenty of space there in the corner.
It's been a very good second half for the Fury thus far. You see it being represented with a 3-point lead with them here, heading into the final 4-minute stretch. It's really a testament to the overall strength of the roster, but I've got a feeling that the Hoopstars aren't finished quite yet.
Not by any means. Taylor Hawks is going to have something to say about it, and also Deshae Whitfield. She got a quick breather, got a few of the electrolytes back in her, and I look for her to get back in the contest on the next dead ball. 3-point game, 3 minutes, 33 seconds and counting. Pass broken up and stolen. Now Carter has it, gets it ahead to Weiner. Weiner thought might have a stop and pop scenario there, but instead the Fury poke it away. Dial up a 3-pointer. Fighting for the rebound is Hawks that is going to pull it out of there. Hawks pass intended for Arnold.
Look at the defense by the Fury.
Steal by Wheatcraft and is able to save it.
Very persistent effort by the Fury, especially on the defensive end. Pressuring the basketball, forcing the Hoopstars into mistakes, and then capitalizing on the offensive end.
The trouble with that last sequence started when Hawks picked up that dribble right there. Wheatcraft was already in a good position. They barely got the pass in to Arnold, and she was able to swipe it away. But if you're Hawks, you are a very hard player to guard. You've been throughout this contest, even though they've made the adjustments. You can't pick up your dribble right there. Four-point game, 2 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. Deshae Whitfield is checked back in. Hawks, the jumper, money. Big 3-ball there for Taylor Hawks. Makes it 48-49. We got a full timeout by the Hoopstars and Coach J.D. Davis. Taylor Hawks. And it's a lot of good list of colleges in terms of current commits. Still trying to add to her offers. Big shot there here in crunch time.
Good looking 3-ball by Hawks. That's never been a question mark in my mind. She's a great scorer. She can shoot the jumper. Southpaw can always get to the rim, and she's solid with the right hand too.
Taylor Hawks out of Gainesville High School, same high school as a former high school for Deshaun Watson, the current Clemson QB. Heisman and national championship status quarterback representing the Red Elephants well. And Taylor Hawks Pretty good representation here on the basketball court also. 2 minutes, 29 seconds left to play here in this game. Drive. Looked like Hawks might have got a piece of it. Now here's Carter. Carter in attack mode. Got all the way to the third level, left the layup short. Fury trying to convert on the other end. Pass is chased down. They will kick it out and reset. Danielle Schaub with the ball. Danica Jank wants it inside. They get it to her. She's able to hit it.
Tough.
Pushes the lead back to 3.
Big possession here, under a minute and a half to go in the game. Hoopstars need a bucket here.
Whitfield will go to the line. What was interesting to me about that last bucket by Jank is she had the smaller Taylor Hawks on her, so she does what she's supposed to do and calls for it, but you still look at how Hawks was able to stand their ground and still force a pretty tough shot, but Jank doesn't keep it on the floor and allow for them to have time to recover. Just goes ahead, puts the shot up, realizes she has the height advantage, so just a good play on both sides in my opinion. Minute 22 seconds remaining. Arnold gets a hand on that one last. So back over to the Fury, 49-51. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. Hoopstars will sub in number 22, Kimberly Forbes.
Every possession counts here, both ends.
We craft inside the Jank. Jank being guarded by Forbes now.
Oh, look at the Hoopstars collapsing in on the post. Dangerous situation there for Jank on the verge of possibly turning it over, but equally dangerous for the Hoopstars now. You know, the Fury have so many shooters around the perimeter. If Jank is able to kick that out to an open shooter, it could be bad news, but
they say, hey, we're all in.
Yeah.
They push the chip
Right.
all the way in.
Jank was kind of fumbling it, forced the Fury to call a timeout. 2-point game. Should be coming right down to the wire, just like our previous game.
1 minute, 6 seconds here on the game clock. Two teams getting ready behind us for the nightcap, which will be Missouri Phenom versus West Virginia Thunder Johnson. I know you're watching your team here for those that might be fans of these particular squads, but if you're just a fan of the game, that one would be a good one to tune into as well once we wrap this one up. Wheatcraft looking to throw it in. Gets it in as we approach the final minute.
Oh.
Arnold comes over the top, whistle for the foul.
I think if she would have just gone straight up, that would have been a clean one. It was almost clean as is. But I think the follow-through got her. Jank is such a solid shooter, even has shown her range to 3 in this game.
Hey, come blue. Run blue.
Makes it a 4-point game, under the minute mark, 56 seconds and counting. Hawks trying to get a quick bucket out to Carter. She has to float that one up to get it over the outstretched arm. Whitfield with the offensive rebound and will go to the line. So a much needed offensive board there. You need points. And you can go to the free throw line and get them with the clock stopped here if you're Deshae Whitfield. Whitfield off the front of the rim. As Forbes will check back in. Defense for offense. In for offense substitution. Whitfield splits the pair of free throws. 50 to 53, 49 and 2/10 of a second.
Yeah, you got to cut the sideline off right there. That's what Coach Davis was upset about. And now you've got a foul. Fortunate to get that foul off before Jank converted on the lay-in.
So now Jank heads to the line. State rules, 2 fouls under 2 minutes. Gets you the automatic 1-and-1.
Oh, she
Jank
missed that one. Oh, but you got to convert on the rebound.
Now the Hoopstars trying to foul. 2 things that'll drive coaches crazy right there. Missing the front end of a 1-and-1 late in the game when you're trying to continue to create more distance. But then if you're the team that's trying to fight their way out of the hole, giving up an offensive rebound after they do miss that front end of the one.
They're not going to miss many. Tell you that much, and especially with them splitting the last 2 free throws, or their last 2 trips.
Tori Martell, the Montana State commit, knocks them both down, pushes the lead to 5 points. 29 and 5/10 of a second remaining. Hawks out to Carter. Carter out to Whitfield. 20 seconds now.
Great defense by the Fury.
Hawks can't get the 3-pointer to go. Wheatcraft with the rebound and the foul by Arnold.
Nothing easy. The Fury know that the Hoopstars won a 3, so they really tightened up around the perimeter. Now it looks like they're going to secure themselves a win here.
11 and 8/10 of a second on the game clock. Wheatcraft makes the first. Unofficially, she's got at least 20 points. Misses the second free throw, but another offensive rebound. Now Jank will get more free throw practice. 8 and 8/10 of a second. Eight-point game after that trip to the line. And that will do it for this one. The Minnesota Fury able to get an 8-point victory over the Georgia Hoopstars. We'll be back with the final game here from this particular day at the PSB Elite 32. Missouri Phenom taking on West Virginia Thunder Johnson.